Hello and welcome back to another Marshall Monday, Mother's Monday, whatever you want to call it. I know there's a lot of, reactors out there who do Marshall Mondays or whatever you want to call it. But, I'm here doing underrated tracks. This is not a first-time reaction for people out there thinking that it is. It's not a first-time reaction. I've heard pretty much all of Eminem stuff. I'm just going through his albums and just picking out what I feel are underrated songs. Now, there is a lot on, especially the Slim Shady LP, but there's a couple that I wanted to cover, but they've got, he's got features on that as well. Like, he's got someone else with him on that track, and that's probably going to be another series that I'll probably get onto at some point. But right now, this is the second track from the Slim Shady LP that I feel it's an underrated track, especially with a younger audience who don't really know much of Eminem apart from Kamikaze and Music to Be Murdered By. So, this is kind of like a public service announcement, public service that I'm providing, not announcement, that I'm providing to the youngsters out there. So if you've never heard Eminem before and all you know is, like I said, tracks like The Ringer or whatever it is from the new album, then this is probably the perfect channel for you. So, now we're talking, now actually before I do that, this is the official music video. It's not the explicit version because, I didn't think it would be, but there's not much changes. Obviously there's the actual, curse words, if you will, that change, but the rest of the track is pretty similar. So we're just gonna just get on with it. No more talking, more watching. Let's have it. Wait a second, are we recording? Because I think we are. Yeah, let's go.
I get your hands in the air and get the clap.
Now, this particular song was written before the Slim Shady EP, was featured on the Slim Shady EP with a different instrumental, and then obviously was repackaged for the LP. And this is the final version that most people will hear today, if you have heard it, obviously. Now, this track is written basically just, his struggles at that particular point in time. He had a kid, obviously wasn't getting anywhere with the music, wasn't able to afford rent, all that kind of stuff. So, just a little bit of a backstory for you, but let's go.
Like back and forth because this is what you thought it wasn't. It means the brothers representing the 30 dozen. I be the FRO, the double G. And check out my man, he goes by the name of the
Slim Shady, brain dead like Jim Brady. I'm a M80. You little like that Kim lady.
You little like that Kim lady. I'm a M80. I think M80s were like explosives or crackers. I think firecrackers, right? You little like that Kim lady. Now, at first, listen to this track many years, I thought he was talking about his ex-wife, you little like that Kim lady, but he's actually playing on Lil Kim, the artist back in the day. Wasn't a big fan of her, and I'm pretty sure that was probably the same. Right, let's go.
And check out my man, he goes by the name of the
Slim Shady, brain dead like Jim Brady. I'm a M80. You little like that Kim lady. I'm buzzing, dirty dozen, naughty rotten rhymer. Cursing that you play is worse than Morty Schottenheimer. You whacking in the motherfucker you bitch your style from. You ain't gonna sell 2 copies if you press a double album. Admit it. Okay, while we coming out in the open, I'm doing acid, air smack, walking, smoking, boy then. My name is Marshall Mathers. I'm an alcoholic. I have a disease and they don't know what to call it. Better hide.
And again, this is, he's admitted himself that this is the type of stuff that he was getting into at this point, with the drugs and the drinking. So in a way, you could probably see where the Slim Shady persona sort of, took more of a shape. I'm sure there's other tracks like Low Down and Dirty, for example. That's pretty much a Slim Shady track. But I just feel like with this one, the original version anyway, from the EP, I feel like this is where he, grasped the persona of Slim Shady and doing this dumb shit, Let's go.
We coming out in the open. I'm doing acid, air smack, walking, smoking, boy then. My name is Marshall Mathers. I'm an alcoholic. I have a disease and they don't know what to call it. Better hide your wallet, cause I'm coming up quick to strip your cash. Bought a ticket to your concert just to come and whip your ass. Bitch, I'm coming out.
Bought a ticket to your concert just to come and whip your ass. It's just so good. It's just so good. Let's go back to that. I mean, that's probably my favorite bit from the whole track, to be honest with you. Not to say that the rest of the track is not good, but that's one of my favorite bits.
I'm an alcoholic. I have a disease and they don't know what to call it. Better hide your wallet, cause I'm coming up quick to strip your cash. Bought a ticket to your concert to come and whip your ass. Bitch, I'm coming out swinging so fast that it make your eyes spin. You getting knocked the fuck out like Mike Tyson.
Come on. Slim, you're doing your I think obviously with the video, you kind of get that feeling that obviously that's his mother, if you will, the mother character that he's just not happy with at this point.
So fast that it make your eyes spin. You getting knocked the fuck out like Mike Tyson. The proof is in the pudding. These stats that Sean Holman. I'll slit your mother throat worse than Ron Goldman.
That's the second time that he's mentioned Ron Goldman in an album, and the first time was off Role Models, and this one here, which again, it's topical because that's what was happening at the time. That was big back then. But I slit your mother throat worse than Ron Goldman. That's brilliant.
In the pudding, these stats that Sean Holman. I'll slit your mother throat worse than Ron Goldman. So when you see me on your block with 2 blocks, screaming off the world like Tupac, I just don't give up. Talking this bitch behind my back, dirty Mac, and telling your boys that I'm on. I just don't give up. So put my tape back on the rack. Go run and tell your friends my this is whack. I just don't give up. But see me on the street and dark, cause you gon' get stuck, stolen, snuck. Cause I just don't give up. I'm nicer than Pete, but I'm on a...
I love the alien character as well, which kind of just brings the whole idea of Slim Shady, you know, this alien character is just coming to Earth and doing all this stuff. Like, I mean, just that hook itself. Let's go back to that hook. Because I fell in love with Eminem at the Slim Shady LP, you know?
Worse than Ron Goldman. So when you see me on your block with 2 blocks, screaming off the world like Tupac, I just don't give up. Talking this bitch behind my back, dirty Mac, and telling your boys that I'm on. I just don't give up. So put my tape back on the rack. Go run and tell your friends my this is whack. I just don't give up. But see me on the street and dark, cause you gon' get stuck, stolen, snuck. Cause I just don't give up. I'm nicer than Pete, but I'm on a search to crush a milk bone. I'm everlasting. I melt vanilla ice like...
I'm everlasting. Obviously, he had a problem with Everlast, but now I don't think he had a problem with Everlast at this particular point in time. Sorry, maybe when the video was shot, yes, he probably did. But when the original lyrics were written, I don't think he had a problem with Everlast. But obviously, this is all about Vanilla Ice in this.
Nicer than Pete, but I'm on a search to crush a milk bone. I'm everlasting. I melt vanilla ice like silicone. I'm ill enough to just straight up dish you for no reason. I'm cold in the snow season when it's 20 below freezing.
Again, like you could tell the way that he rhymes and the way that he writes. You can tell the compound rhyming that he puts into this. It's... yeah.
First to crush a milk bone, I'm everlasting. I melt vanilla ice like silicone. I'm ill enough to just straight up dish you for no reason. I'm cold in the snow season when it's 20 below freezing. Flavor with no seasoning. This is a sneak preview. I dish your magazine and still won't get a weak review. I make your freak leave you.
And which is funny because obviously he had a problem with Rolling Stone. Was it Rolling Stone or was it The Source? I think it was The Source, wasn't it? Benzino owned. Yeah, like it's kind of like he's already looking into it's like a premonition from Slim Shady.
Sneak preview. I dish your magazine and still won't get a weak review. I make your freak leave you. Smell the Folgers crystals. This is lyrical combat. Gentlemen, hold your pistols. But I form like Voltron and blast you with my soda missiles. Slim Shady. Eminem was the old initials. Extortion, snorting, supporting abortion. Pathological liar, blowing this out of proportion.
Like again, just. The next line I just read, the loodiest, zaniest. I'll make your freak leave you. Smell the Folgers crystals.
Smell the Folgers crystals. This is lyrical combat. Gentlemen, hold your pistols. But I form like Voltron and blast you with my soda missiles. Slim Shady. Eminem was the old initials. Extortion, snorting, supporting abortion. Pathological liar, blowing this out of proportion. The looniest, zaniest, spontaneous, sporadic, impulsive thinker, compulsive drinker, addict, half animal, half man. Dumping your dead body inside of a trash can with more holes than an Afghan. So when you
dumping your body inside of a trash can with more holes than an Afghan, like, he's got another. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait until I get to that particular track because it's off the Marshall Mathers LP, and he's got a similar line to that. If you know what that line is and what track it's from already, then hit me up in the comments and be like, Larry, this is where it's from, okay? Because that track, even though it's got features, I just feel like it's very, very underrated in terms of Eminem verses.
Dumping your dead body inside of a trash can with more holes than an Afghan. So when you see me on your block with 2 blocks screaming off the world like Tupac, I just don't give up. Talking that shit behind my back, dirty Mac and telling your boys that I'm on. I just don't give up. So put my tape back on.
I think Jeff Bass produced this iteration of Just Don't Give Up, because obviously I can't remember who produced the original one, but again, if you haven't heard the original one, then go check it out. It's from the Slim Shady EP. That's why I left it out of that as an underrated track, because I was going to come to this one, which I feel more people will not know, but sort of you know the title, you know, Just Don't Give Up, you know the title.
Go run and tell your friends my this is whack. I just don't give up. But see me on the street and dark, cause you finna get stuck, stolen, snuck. I just don't give up. Somebody let me out this limousine. I'm a cage demon, on stage screaming like Rage Against the Machine. I'm convinced I'm a fiend. It was up while this record is spinning. Clinically brain dead, I don't need a second opinion. I'm dropping the jewel, I'm flipping the sacred treasure. I bite your motherfucking style just to make it fresher. I can't take the pressure, I'm sick of this shit. Sick of nagging bosses bitching while I'm washing dishes. In school I never said much, too busy having a head rush. Doing too much rush, had my face flushed like red blush. Then I went to gym.
Sick of nagging bosses while I'm washing dishes, like just that.
I bite your motherfucking style just to make it fresher. I can't take the pressure. I'm sick of this shit. Sick of nagging bosses bitching while I'm washing dishes. In school I never said much, too busy having a head rush. Doing too much rush, had my face flushed like red blush. Then I went to Jim Beam, that's when my face sprayed. Went to gym in 8th grade, the women's swim team. Don't take me for a joke.
I'm laughing because imagine listening to this for the first time ever. You think, what are you talking about? And I think that's what makes like, I think, yeah, I mean, this was before the tattoos, wasn't it? Yeah, this was way before the tats, especially the Haley one anyway. Because I think she was just born at that time. I'm sure of it.
Went to gym in 8th grade, the women's swim team. Don't take me for a joke, I'm no comedian. Too many mental problems got me snorting off the smoking weed again. I'm going up over the curb, driving on the median. Finally made it home, but I don't got the key to get in. So when you see me on your block for 2 blocks, screaming off the world like Tupac, I just don't give up. Talking that shit behind my back, dirty Mac and telling your boys that I'm on air. I just don't give up. So put my tape back on the rack. Go run and tell your friends my this is whack. I just don't give up. But see me on the street and duck, cause you finna get stuck, stolen, snuck. I just don't give up.
And yeah, that is 100% one of the underrated tracks from M. Not many people, when you hear people talking about Eminem, that's one track that you just don't hear enough of. You know, you get all the classics like, you know, The Guilty Conscience, for example, or what is it? Oh, shit, what the hell was it called? What My Name Is. You know, you get all that, especially from this album. But there's a couple more tracks that deserve to be on here, and there's probably one more that I'm going to feature because definitely the next one is probably one song that I don't think many people know that exists, and if you know potentially what that song is, then hit me up in the comments and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. So, well, I hope you enjoyed that from another Marshall Monday. That's not the official name, but I ran out. I don't know what to call it, like Mother's Day. That's the one. This is Mother's Day. Okay, that's the one. It's going to stick with it. Mother's Day. That's what's happening, okay? So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay alert, and goodbye from me.